Welcome to Bedtime Stories with CrispySkates, and we are picking up where we left off last night, reading The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. And tomorrow, we will be reading another of Kenneth Grahame on the new channel, and that is going to be Bedtime Stories with CrispySkates. So look for that tomorrow evening. It'll be in videos, not in the live yet. All right, let's continue. Now look here, Toad, said the rat. It's about this banquet, and very sorry I have to speak to you like this, but we want to understand clearly once and for all that there's going to be no speeches and no songs. Try to grasp the fact. On this occasion, we're not arguing with you, we're just telling you. Toad saw that this was trapped. They understood him, they saw through him, they had gone ahead of him. His pleasant dream was shattered. Mayn't I sing them just one little song? He pleaded piteously. No, not one little song, replied the rat firmly. Though his voice, heart bled, he noticed the trembling lip of the poor disappointed Toad. It's no good, Toady. That songs are all conceit and boasting and vanity, and your speeches are self-praise and gross exaggeration, and yes, and gas. Put in the badger in his common way. It's for your own good, Toady, went on, said the rat. You know, you must turn over a new leaf sooner or later, and now seems a splendid time to begin a sort of turning point in your career. Please don't let saying all of that matter hurt me more than what it hurts you. Hello, Anthony Sanchez. We are reading The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame from the Gutenberg collection. Or the Gutenberg Project, I apologize. Toad remained a long while plunged in a thought. At last he raised his head, and traces of strong emotion were visible on his features. You have conquered, my friends, he said in broken accents. It was to be but a small thing that I asked merely. Leave to blossom and expand for yet one more evening, to let myself go and hear the tumultuous applause that always seems to me somehow to bring out the best of my qualities. However, you're right. I know I am wrong. Henceforth I will be going. Very different, Toad. My friends, you shall never have occasion to blush for me again. But, oh dear, this is a hard world. And pressing the handkerchief to his face, he left the room with flattering footsteps. Badger, said the rat, I feel like a brute. I wonder you feel like... Oh, no, said the badger gloomily. The thing had to be done. This good fellow has got to live here and hold his own and be respected. You would have him a common laughing stock, mocked and jeered by his own stoats and weasels? Of course not, said the rat. And talking of the weasels, it's lucky we've come upon them. That little weasel, just as he was setting out with Toad's invitations, I suspected something from what you told me and had to look. One or two, they were simply disgraceful. I confiscated the lot, and the mole is now sitting in the blue boudoir, filling up plain, simple invitation cards. At last the hour of the banquet began and to draw near, and Toad, who was leaving the others, had retired to his bedroom, was still there, melancholy and thoughtful, his barrow resting on his paw, and pondered long and deeply. Gradually countenance cleared and began to smile long and slow smiles. Then he took giggling and shy, self-conscious manner. At last he got up, locked the door, and drew the curtains across the windows, collected all the chains in the room, and arranged them in a semicircle, and took up his position in front of them, swelling visibly. Then he bowed, coughed twice, and letting himself go with an uplifted voice, saying in entranced audience that his imagination so clearly saw. Hello, Adam. It is called The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. It's a good book. It's very old. I haven't read it since I was in 4th grade, actually. I think that it was probably, I don't know, it's very old. Like Alice in Wonderland style old. I think these authors actually knew each other. But we are, hello, Don Lamb. No, this is not the Bible. This is Kenneth Grahame's The Wind in the Willows. It's a great book. It's like over 100 years old. And we're just finishing it up. So if you're new to it, you should check out the playlist. And there is the entire book. It's a good one. All right. Let's continue. Oh, no apologies at all. I love the Bible, actually. I do, but not here. But I do read the Bible. I try to. It's good to know the word. All right, let's continue. Where are we? Okay, at last. Okay, wait. I'm so sorry, I lost my spot. It's a little later than what we usually read. We're usually here at like 8:30, and then like the last month of school, we totally got thrown off. Aw, thanks, Dawn. I appreciate that. That's so sweet of you, Miss Dawn Lamb. I appreciate it. That's very kind. I'll check out your channel too if you're a content creator. I like to support other people here too. But usually I see that it looks like you have a family. My son is usually here with me, but he pooped out early. This was all started because of raising his reading score at school, which we did, by the way. he did raise his reading score by reading every night. However, I will say the last week of school, he was like, Mommy, I'm going to bed. And this little tutor stayed up late and he went to bed and I had to read by myself. With you guys, of course. So I'm very, very grateful. But we had to finish the book. The good thing is that it's recorded, so you can still watch it. But yeah, apparently you turn 8 and you become too cool for Mom to read to you. 8. He was 8, yeah. And that's when this all shindig went down. He went 8, and Mom was, all of a sudden, nighttime reading was just too cool for Mom. So I had to start. I put it on YouTube. That was I was like, okay, well, let's put it on YouTube. And then I was like, oh, okay. Well, now Mom's cool again. I'm just not good. My mom's son. I make content. Aw. I think that's cool. I love that. I think that's really cool. Well, I make other content, and all the reading's going to another reading channel. But again, this was to kind of keep my kid, I guess. Because, yeah, he was like, I don't want to read at night again. And then his reading grade dropped. And then I was like, oh, heck no. For reading. And then his reading grade went up. But I had to put it on YouTube to make it cool. So, hot tip moms. Find a 100-year-old book in the Gutenberg Project. Yeah, just saying. But it might make you cool again. All right, you guys. I love you all very much. Dawn, welcome to my channel. Adam, thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate you all for being here. And we were going to be finishing up this puppy tomorrow night because I am stuttering right now. I love you all very much. It's been wonderful. See you tomorrow. Keep it crispy. Peace out.